All right, so just a quick overview of the property. I'm going to try and talk loud so you can understand me. I know you can't read my lips, but I'm going to forget later on in the next part of the video. So if you have any problems hearing me, just ask me what it is that I said at any point and I can tell you. But this is where we come in. This is our driveway right here. And this is the front of our house. This is the back of our house. And right now we've got a swimming pool like right there. That's back behind the shop. Everything is pretty much as it is here, except I've done some clearing out in this area. Interesting that it kind of looks cleared there because it surely is not. There's a bunch of dead blackberry bushes maybe when this was taken. But the property has been unchanged for like the last 15 years or so. So it's pretty much just been this. It doesn't have a whole lot of personality, but we'd like to give it something, you know. You'll see later in the video I'm talking about behind this car, clearing out this area right here and kind of making that kind of a connect to the back this area here, kind of have this be our yard, I guess, like our yard with personality, with the trees and shrubberies or what have you, maybe a water feature someday, who knows, you know. But that's what our property looks like from satellite view. Okay, so this is that in reality here. You come in through this way. This is our front yard drive. That goes to the side of the house and around back. We'd like to do something with this area over here. Back behind these giant trees, next to the entranceway, you've got this area out here just full of stuff. It kind of dips down. I don't know if you can see it. We'd like to clear that area out and connect it. Here's the side of the house. It goes into the backyard. And this is, of course, is where the drain field is. Right here, going out someplace down into here. We don't have I'd like to get a plat map to find out exactly where, but in the meantime, just kind of clearing out over here. All this blackberry bush, that's all throughout here. Just blackberry. There's so much of it. But if we can get it out, we can connect these two areas here. You know, not everything, just kind of get all the garbage out. Still have it, you know, naturally forested with the tree canopy and what have you. But then had this area right here kind of be like a little orchard. Put our fruit trees over in this area where these blackberries were. I'll bet you that's some really fertile ground after years and years of those blackberries just growing up and melting down, growing up, melting down. This stuff right here is called Scotch broom. It's an invasive species. It was everywhere. I'm still dealing with it. You can see that. See how you can see through the forest line? There was rows and rows of it. You couldn't. I pulled a lot of that out. We're trying to figure out what we want to do. This area, we're probably just going to let naturally seed. And in order to do that, we've had to take out a lot of this stuff, which I don't know what it is. I don't know how well you can see, but it's prickly. This stuff is nasty stuff that is ubiquitous. It is everywhere throughout this lawn. It might not look like much, but these piles here, I'll show you this pile back here. You can probably see it. See that guy right there? That was right here. And it took me an hour and a half, 2 hours to get it all up, roots and everything. But last year, the grass just came right back. It allows for the grass to seed much better without having this stuff all over the place. At least that's what it seems like. So we're hoping that pulling up this stuff will help this seed itself. But we consider this like an open landscape to do whatever we want with, and there's just so much of it that we're not really sure what to do. But that was something that came up, is clearing that, having that be like a front yard. Kathy wanted to do stuff back here, back behind the shop. I'll show you here. We got a whole bunch of room back here to do whatever with. And Kathy's wanting to clear out all that Scotch broom there because it goes way back, and put like a pond back in there someday, or just do something like that. Like, that sounds nice, but in the meantime, like, I'm trying to think of something that would be like our everyday kind of. All this moss, I got some moss rid from Costco and sprayed this about 8 or 9 days ago. It looks like it's working. I just went and bought a spreader so I can get it done a little bit more easier. Our fruit trees here. Yeah, this is more of our front yard. This is right out of our front door. This is my car here. This car will be gone shortly. And then we'll have to designate a parking area. Actually, I was thinking like right in front of the garage there. Somehow make just this area right here parking, because this just looks like kind of crap. That's the Kathy's broken down Honda. That's our trailer behind that car. We'd like to move that over there. That trailer there is Brandy's fiance. He supposedly got 2 homes, and somehow he's didn't have any place for it. The wind has ripped apart that cover, but we'd like to get that moved so we can put Kathy's trailer over there and free up this spot, and get her car either towed or fixed or whatever, and be able to do something over there. But this could essentially be our front yard. We walk out the front door and get rid of all this stuff and do something nice down in there. Some trees and shrubbery or what have you. Again, it's just like a blank canvas. There's just so much that we could do. All I've done so far, this is when I first met Kathy. I came over, their house had nothing. So I dug, you can't really see it now, but I dug a nice little thing that went across, put bark in it, planted some plants. That's all that we've really done so far with this place. But in the meantime, it's a lot of work just trying to get to areas where you want to be able to work. The trees, we'd rather have these stay. They're nice trees. Some of the dead stuff we're gonna have to pull out. We're gonna have to get rid of. But there's not a whole lot of that, so that's kind of nice. Just not a whole lot of big ones anyway. A lot of little stuff, but not a whole lot of. Behind the blackberry bushes, you go back behind there, like it really is. Once you get that area out, this whole area could be cleared and be made into something. But I've never dealt with something this big. I had took a lot of pride in doing Mom's property, as best as I could, and that's what we kind of like to do. I was thinking maybe planting grass where the blackberry bushes are, so that way stuff just doesn't come back. Just to get rid of it once and for all. I don't know if you know about blackberry bushes, but here in the Northwest, they're everywhere. They're really, really, really hard to get rid of. And if you want blackberry bushes, you can pretty much pick any given road and walk alongside of it with the basket and get as many blackberries as you want. The back, kind of the same. I pulled out this. We have a lot of creepy crawly stuff that goes up and under the foundation. I can find examples. I tore a lot of it out, which requires like digging down to get the roots out. And then I took all the rockery that we got from flattening for the pool and dumped it in there, hoping that we can stop that from going on. But this stuff. And a matter of fact, I guess that halted the sale of the house because there was too much of it, and they said that they had to get rid of it before they could sell the house. I have not done this side of the house yet, but you can see how bad that is. I just got done doing this side the other day, and I had to just dig and just keep pulling and pulling and pulling. And it of course, it leapfrogs out into the lawn a couple of times, puts down roots. And got that red moss, because one of the problems we were having is that it had a layer of moss that was protecting all those little shoots. You pull up that moss and you see just stuff stringing everywhere, Planted a lilac there. I figured that kind of might look nice by the front. You got one branch maybe kind of going up that way, and then one branch coming up the front, a little bit of shade and personality for the front, because you can see this yard has like zero personality right now. Like there's just nothing. I need to clean the house again. I did a few years ago. It's just Washington State, But all right, that's it. This is going to take forever to upload. Again, hopefully the thing that I have in the very beginning is helpful to kind of figure out what the layout is like. To try and do a Google Map video here. All right, hope it works out. Yeah, any ideas? Just whatever anything, like anything. Just if you know what can kill that. I don't even know what it is. I've looked it up online. I can't find out what it is. I've yet to determine to figure out. If you know anything about anything, please feel free to advise. All right, love you. Bye.